Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to my followers over on Patreon. I cannot begin to thank you for all your support, and hopefully I'll continue to make content you'll want to support in the future. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. Or I'm my alter ego, Miss Vanity Scarlet. So we're here to do a reaction, and it's been a while since I've reacted to the TNT boys. I know that they've sung a lot of stuff while in quarantine together, as well as with some other artists. I've had one of my followers on Instagram sending me a bunch of stuff of theirs to react to, and I've been meaning to get around to it, so we're going to start now. So now they are singing Together We Fly, an acoustic version. I did react to them when they sang this on the Wish bus, and that was awesome. It was amazing. So I'm curious to see what their voices are like now.
Fasten your seatbelts, we'll take off this ride. I'll do it with you. Flap your wings into the dark, misty sky. I'll do it with you. Conquer the clouds that hold heavy rain. I'll do it with you.
Ooh, okay.
Lift each other up, yeah. We shall rise above the
Ooh, these head voices.
and I know that we'll arrive together, 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 together. Knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no fall that we can face. Together we fly, knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no fall that we can face. Together we fly. I'm unafraid because you clear up my sky. I'll be here, sky.
Ooh, that's a nice transition.
Turbulent blows will not shake us so slow.
Ooh, these transitions are killing me.
Lift each other up, yeah. We shall rise above the ashes, and I know that we'll arrive together, 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 together. Knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no fall that we can face. Together we fly, knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no fall that we can face. Together we fly. Haunts me and taunts me, the hustling winds, they despise me. God just whispers around me. Should I fight, should I cry? Oh, the dust and the shatter. If you're here, it doesn't matter. Your wings protect, I'm not cower. You're my flight, you're my guide. Gold, there's no shiver. The flames will not die in winter because you brought me this light. I know we were meant to shine. That we cannot break, no dream we cannot change, no fall that we cannot face. Together
Okay, y'all. So, obviously, they are going through puberty. Their voices are changing, and their voices are going to be changed in a while. I reacted to Darren Espanto before he went through puberty, when he was kind of in the midst of going through puberty, and then recently when he was on the other end of puberty, and how his voice has changed and how he's gotten such good control over his voice now that he's out of puberty and whatnot. So I cannot wait to see these boys once they're done going through puberty and their voices are done changing, because singing when you're going through puberty, especially as a boy, where your voice wants to crack and all over the place. It's not the most fun thing in the world. Let's put it that way. Especially when you are like professional level singers, like you're established artists and whatnot. So it's not the most easy thing in the world to deal with. But they're doing a fantastic job. I will say that right now, I feel like Mackie's voice is handling puberty the best. I don't know their ages, so I don't know who's older and who's further through puberty and all that kind of stuff. But from this particular performance, Mackie's voice felt the most solid and comfortable. Just every time he sang, it felt beautiful and easy and just effortless. Francis, his transitions up into his head voice were so sick, so stunning. And every time he flipped up into his head voice, it was just like, oh my god, this is gorgeous. Some of the times when he wasn't singing his head voice, he was a little bit more nasal than I remember. Not saying that he's like, it's just he was singing a little bit with more nasal resonance than I remember from past performances. And Kiefer, I feel like puberty is kind of hitting him the hardest right now. Because his singing was still great. I'm not saying anything bad about his singing. His singing was still great, but I could feel, because like from watching their performances when they were younger, he was always the one with that super high voice, always hitting them whistles, always floating up there, kind of, similar to like an Ariana Grande type presence with his voice and his vocal stylings. So like now, his voice is starting to darken a little bit, and it's not quite as easy breezy Ariana Grande floaty in the sky anymore. He's gotta learn how to deal with all the changes that are happening in his voice. He's doing a great job. They're all doing a great job. But like I said, I can't wait to see them once they've reached the other side of puberty and their voices have settled into where they're gonna settle. Because at that point, then we can talk about some vocals. Because I know at that point they're gonna be slaying my life. Y'all thought they were slaying your life when they were little boys. Once they reach the other side of puberty, just like Darren Espanto did, they're gonna be slaying your life even more. But this was still a great job. Obviously, they're recording on their own individual cameras, so some audio quality was better than others. I feel like, again, Mackie, whatever microphone he was singing into, captured the best audio quality. The other two were clearly singing like just through like headphones or whatnot, so their audio quality was a little muffled at times. But it's still a great performance. I can only imagine how, like, it's so difficult to do these kind of, like, to all the artists out there who are doing these collaborations through quarantine and having to just like record in their own space and then send it off and hope that everything works out. God bless you, because I can only imagine how difficult that is, because there's just something about singing with other people when they're in the same room as you that just works out so many of those little kinks in, timing and volume and whatnot. Because here, there were points when they were singing together and they were doing their harmonies in their three parts, and I could hear all the parts were there, but it wasn't blending quite as well because one person was singing a little bit louder, one person was a little bit quieter, and like I said, the differences in the audio and whatnot. So, and I've watched so many of these different performances from artists doing these kind of collaborations, so God bless all of you guys, because for me, I did one of them It was a group thing where we sang "We Are the World," and I had to submit my video, and they, compiled it all together. And it is a beast to edit, and I can only imagine how difficult it is to try and get these harmonies down packed when you don't have the other two parts of your chord that you're listening to. Because sometimes you can have, for me anyways, I can have my part down perfectly, but there are certain parts that I rely on hearing where this other note in the chord is. So if I don't have that reference, it's like, let's see what's gonna happen. So to all the people who are doing these things, just keep up the great work, because you guys are doing amazing. It's so difficult, but we do what we gotta do because we're in the midst of strange times at the moment. But yep, great job, boys. I can't wait to watch some of your other things that you've put out recently, and continue diving down memory lane with you guys on Your Face Sounds Familiar and all that stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you guys would like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you. Mwah. Here you guys go. A shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys. To check out the playlist on my channel for all of your favorite reaction videos. We've got playlists for Morissette Amon, Kelly Clarkson, Katrina Velarde, Tori Kelly, and more, so be sure to check them out.